أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الذين قالوا ربنا الله ثم استقاموا تتنزل عليهم الملائكة ألا تخافوا ولا تحزنوا وأبشروا بالجنة التي كنتم توعدون. نحن أولياؤكم في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة ولكم فيها ما تشتهي أنفسكم ولكم فيها ما تدعون نزلا من غفور رحيم. ومن أحسن قولا ممن دعا إلى الله وعمل صالحا وقال إنني من المسلمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ به من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد ما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. سبحانك اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Alhamdulillah, we praise Allah, we thank Him for all the blessings upon us. Bear witness and testify there's no true God on the earth and in the heavens who deserve to be worshipped except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, without any partner. We testify and bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is a true servant of Allah and the last messenger sent to mankind and jinkind. May salutations and blessings and peace of Allah be upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, upon his family, and may Allah be pleased with the companions for Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the tabi'een, the student of the companions and their student, and so on, and all the people who will follow them till the day of Qiyamah. May Allah make us among them. Alhamdulillah, it's another opportunity for us to go over the book of Imam Nawawee alayhi rahmatullah regarding the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Arba'un al-Nawawiyya. Last time we finished with the hadith number 37. So today inshallah we'll continue with the hadith number 38. Al-Hadith al-Thaminu wa-Thalathun. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الله تعالى قال من عادى لي وليا فقد آذنته بالحرب وما تقرب إلي عبدي بشيء أحب إلي مما افترضت عليه وما يزال عبدي يتقرب إلي بالنوافل حتى أحبه فإذا أحببته كنت سمعه الذي يسمع به وبصره الذي يبصر به ويده التي يبطش بها ورجله التي يمشي بها ولئن سألني لأعطينه ولئن استعاذني لأعيذنه. رواه البخاري. Here we are in this hadith number 38. The hadith is on the authority of what? The one who reported a lot of hadith. What's his name? Abu Huraira, and we said his real name is what? Inshallah, we continue. No question. His real name is what? Is Abu Abdurrahman ibn Sakhr al-Dawsi. We already talked about it since the beginning. It's good that we keep their name, especially Abu Huraira. We keep his real name, inshallah. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam make dua. He asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to make dua for him and his mom, so that the ummah love him. Today when you hear people, they say Abu Huraira, everybody loves Abu Huraira. The name itself, when you hear the name, you love him. May Allah be pleased with him. He did not spend that much time with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, but he's one of, among the companions, the one who reported the most hadith. May Allah be pleased with him. On the authority of Abu Huraira, may Allah be pleased with him, he said, Allah's Messenger said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, whoever takes any of my beloved for an enemy, you take the wali of Allah as your enemy, I extend notice of war to him. It's like you declare war to Allah. You take the enemy of the wali of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as your enemy, so that's it. It's like you declare war. It's not for that man or that sister, but it is you are declaring war to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah protect us from that. My servant does not get near me by anything dear, anything that is more valuable than what to me, like implementing what I have made obligatory on him. Anything that Allah asks you to do, there's nothing else you will do to get closer to Allah more than that. It is time to pray. People are praying. It's already time to pray. Of course, it's good to clean the masjid. You know that, right? But if you don't clean the masjid, you are not sinful. But if you wait, brother, come, we will pray. No, let me just clean the house of Allah. Let me clean the masjid. And you wait until the Jama'ah finish praying. That's the moment you come, Allahu Akbar. You have to be careful. Because this one, Allah has made it mandatory. You have to pray. So there's nothing you will get closer to Allah with anything more than what He has asked you. He has commanded you, subhanahu wa ta'ala, to do. That's what the hadith is saying here. Inshallah, we'll come to the commentary of Sheikh Salih al-Fawzan rahimahullah ta'ala. He said there's nothing that a human being, a Muslim, a servant, will get near to him more than when he implements. He is following what I have made obligatory upon him. And my servant continued, and also my servant will continue to seek nearness to me through his what? Nawafil. The actions that are not what? Obligatory, but is sunnah, mustahab, whatever you can try. Nawafil here, especially the prayers. The what? The sunnah prayer. The deeds is included. Any kind of deed is included. In general. Until I love him. So it means if a person, after you have done what is obligatory upon you, and you still go over and beyond, and then you do the sunnah. Allah did not ask you to clean the masjid. It's not mandatory upon you to clean the masjid, but you come, you see it's there, you start cleaning. It's not mandatory upon you to fast the 13th and the other 15th of each month, but you are doing it for the sake of Allah. You will get to the point where Allah will just love you. And Allah make it clear here. He said, the moment I start loving the person, He said, I become his hearing with which he hears. Here we have to be careful. It doesn't mean when you hear, it's Allah who hears. Sometimes some people don't understand, misunderstood. It means Allah will guide your hearing. You're not going to hear anything except what pleases Allah. What will bring you peace. What will bring you nearest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The moment some people, they have done certain actions, and then Allah just put the stamp, since that day, that's it. They are close to Allah. Anything else that will take them away from Allah, no, they are not in it. How many people we see because of one lecture of one sheikh, that's it. They become a completely different person. One advice from my brother, but a lot of brothers have been talking to him, but one brother just stop him and tell him something for like 1 minute, and that's it. Since then he becomes someone different. The moment you become like that, and then you start doing actions, Allah will love you. That's it. When Allah put this stamp, you will never turn back. May Allah guide us and may Allah love us. The moment Allah loves a person, that's it. He will guide your hearing. It doesn't mean when you hear like Allah. No, subhanallah. Bari. He will guide your hearing. Whatever you hear, it is what please Allah. What will make you get closer to Allah. So I'll become his hearing with which he hears, and I will become also his sight, okay, with which he sees. When you want to look at anything, you always look at what please Allah. Allah will guide your eye. His hand with which he grabs, and his foot with which he walks. When you want to grab something, Allah will guide you. You will never grab anything that is haram. When you walk towards somewhere, you will always walk towards what please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some people, it is shaitan that become their what? Their body. You don't see any goodness in it. When they speak, subhanallah, it's bitter. Whatever you hear, if they just pronounce one word, if they put it on the sea, it will change the taste of the sea to become bitter. We know that some people, their tongue is so sharp. May Allah protect us from that. When they say one word, you will stay days. You cannot sleep. So may Allah protect us from that. Some people, they don't see anything, they don't look at anything except what is bad. When it is good, no, they don't look at that. It's anything that is bad. The reason why even some people, when they listen to you, they only want to listen what is bad. When you say something good, no, they are like shaitan, they go. وإذا ذكر الله وحده اشمئزت قلوب الذين لا يؤمنون بالآخرة. Some people, when they just hear the moment they say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or they hear someone reading Quran, or you see them, oh, it's too much. Oh, what kind of reminder we never hear. But وإذا ذكر الذين من دونه إذا هم يستبشرون. But when you see them smiling, it's because they brought politics. Because they are talking about someone, then you see them smiling. But when it is Allah, اشمئزت قلوب الذين لا يؤمنون بالآخرة. You see them, they are in fitna. May Allah protect us. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves a person, Allah will guide all his affairs. That's the conclusion. Before we go to the explanation of Shaykh, he said, وَلِيُّ اللَّهُ وَالْمُؤْمِنُ التَّقِيُّ كَمَا قَالَ تَعَالَى لَإِنَّ أَوْلِيَاءَ اللَّهِ لَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ ثُمَّ بَيَّنَهُمْ فَقَالَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَكَانُوا يَتَّقُونَ. He said the wali, the one who is close, near to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said, أَلَا إِنَّ أَوْلِيَاءَ, no doubt. Certainly the awliya, those who are close to Allah, the friends of Allah, they will have no fear. Okay? No fear shall come upon them, nor shall they grieve. And he explained to them, he said, there are those who believe and use to fear Allah much by abstaining from evil deeds and sins and by doing righteous deeds. So these are muttaqun. Don't go and call yourself you are taqi if you don't do this. What pleases Allah? Good actions, and what you fear Allah. You abstain yourself from committing something evil. And no one is supposed to call himself taqi. فَلَا تُزَكُّوا أَنفُسَكُمْ. Do not praise yourself. Do not look at yourself like you are the best. The moment you look at yourself like that, you will never improve yourself. The moment a person look at themselves that they are good, that's the beginning of their fitna. May Allah protect us from that. فَأَوْلِيَاءُ اللَّهُ هُمُ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الْمُتَّقُونَ. So those who are close to Allah, Allah called them His awliya, His friends. Okay? They are what? Al-mu'minun. Those who have true belief. They believe in Allah, in everything. Not those who will go when something happened to them. Wallahi, I was going to get that job, but this man over here, you see this man over there, he's the one who really, he doesn't, since he saw me, he doesn't like him. He messed up my interview. The white man wanted to really hire me, but our own people. You start blaming. What is your belief in Allah? What is your belief? So when they're talking about muttaqun, don't raise your hand. You have to sit down and check yourself first. الذين آمنوا وكانوا يتقون, and those who fear Allah constantly. وكانوا يتقون. That's how they are. It's not today you are muttaqun and tomorrow no. They always fear Allah all the time. These are waliyullah. فَكُلُّ مُؤْمِنٌ تَقِيٌّ فَهُوَ وَلِيٌّ لِلَّهِ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ. The Shaykh is saying, if you see any Muslim, any believer, every pious believer is what? A waliyullah. A pious and his believer is what? Is close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the walayatullah, the Shaykh is saying, وَوَلَيَتُllَّهِ هِيَ مَحَبَّتُهُ لِعَبْدِهِ. When they say a person is wali, he is close to Allah, it is the love that Allah loves them. And you don't earn the love of Allah except that you love Allah. It has to start from you. You have to work for it. And I think the Shaykh will bring, because some people they think one family can just be all of them. We think sometimes we, out of ignorance, we think one family, because we say that their father was a great Imam, all of them, they become, even when they are do evil, but no, they are waliyullah. That's how today, out of ignorance, that's what we think. May Allah protect us from that. The Shaykh is saying, وَنُصْرَتُهُ إِيَّا. So when you see person that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves, He will always come to their help all the time. وَأَنْ يَكُونَ مَعَهُ سُبْحَانَهُ وَتَعَالَى. And you will see them also, يُنَاصِرُهُ وَيُعِينُهُ وَيُسَدِّدُهُ وَيُحِبُّهُ. Allah will always, help them, assist them, and guide them. And He will always love them. فَالْوَلَايَةُ بِفَتْحِ الْوَاءِ الْمَحَبَّةُ وَالنُّصْرَةُ وَالتَّأْيِيدُ. It is what? Love and nusra and help, support, the assistance of Allah. And what ta'yeed. What ta'yeed also, the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallahu jalla wa ala yaqul, Allahu waliyyu alladhina amanu. Allah is what? Close to those who believe. يُخْرِجُهُم مِّنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ إِلَى النُّورِ. He will take them out of what? Darkness to what? To the light of Islam. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. Those who disbelieve, أَوْلِيَاؤُهُمُ الطَّاغُوتُ. Their loved one is what? A taghut. False leaders, false gods, idols. They bring them out from the light upon which they were born, because everybody, كُلُّ مَوْلُودٍ يُولَدُ عَلَى الْفِطْرَةِ. Every newborn is born upon what? Upon fitrah. Upon pure belief in Allah, submittance to Allah. The reason why even those who are kuffar, when something happens, oh my God, they will never say, oh, Taghut, oh, Ya'uq, or Nasara, all those stuff. May Allah protect us from that. They always call out on Allah. And they will never say, oh, Lata, or Uzza, Manata, all those things. No. So the Shaykh is saying, يخرجهم من النور إلى الظلمات. That's how the shaitan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said, the shaitan, those who are friends with shaitan, with the false gods and false leaders, evil leaders, they will take them from the light upon which Allah created them. These people will take them from that light and they will put them in darkness. May Allah protect us from that. Even our friend can be our taghut sometimes. Your job can be what? Can be a God for you. Your wife, your husband, a friend. Sometimes even your house. Anything can become, if you don't follow, it will prevent you from what? From obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It will become like God. Imagine you have a friend, when it's time to pray, you say, no, we can pray later. All the time. You will come home, Zuhur and Asr, you combine them. Maghrib and Isha, you combine them every day. This person you are worshipping him. You become a slave of him. But Allah wants you to be a slave of Allah. You see the difference? He's told you, Allah is telling you, Hayya ala salah, come to the prayer, and then your friend say, no, stay, it's okay. You guys are too much. It's okay. We can pray later. May Allah protect us from such friends. A lot of people will bite their fingers. They will bite their fingers. ويوم يعض الظالم يقول يا ليتني اتخذت مع الرسول سبيلا يا ويلتى ليتني لم اتخذ فلانا خليلا لقد أضلني عن الذكر بعد إذ جاءني. They will bite their finger out of regret. If I knew, I would never take this person as my friend. I will have followed the teachings of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. By the day of Qiyamah, there's no regret, will never help. Regret will never help. May Allah save us that day. So the taghut, they will always take the person away from the light, and they will put them in what? In darkness, that will lead them to hellfire. May Allah protect us from that. إنما وليكم الله ورسوله والذين آمنوا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, truly your wali, your protector, your helper is Allah, His messenger, and the believers. That's what Allah said here. And He said, فَالْوَلَايَةُ لَيْسَتِ الدِّعَاء. And that's what I said. It's not by what? Claiming it. I am the wali Allah. You don't know me. You don't know from who I come. I come from the house where it is only wali. Who told you? Until today, some people, I heard that in some country, if your name is such, if they call you Koita, everywhere you go, they just say that you are wali. Until when you get to buy some, innocent woman, you want to buy food, and they heard that they call you Koita, hey, they give you what they want, they don't take money. Because they believe that house, all of them, they are what? They are wali. Even when they commit, any kind of sin. Because we just put in our mind that those people, they are wali. That's it. We work hard, we give them our money. Then they themselves, they stay like that. They don't want. The entire family don't want. If you sign that name, that's what I heard. Allahu Akbar. It's true, right? They don't work, and it's people who are bringing them their money. When a person ignorance is darkness, brothers and sisters. Ignorance is darkness. May Allah protect us from that. So it's not by claiming that you are wali. Wali doesn't get like that. وَلَيْسَ كُلُّ مَنْ قِيلَ إِنَّهُ وَلِيٌّ يَكُونُ وَلِيًّا لِلَّهِ. It's not everybody who people call wali who is truly a wali of Allah. The Shaykh said, إِنَّمَا قَدْ يَكُونُ وَلِيٌّ الشَّيْطَانِ. And this is true. The person you call wali, who has those 3 pieces with very long hands, you see them they have shoes that is, the nose is so long also. SubhanAllah. They call themselves wali. They can be wali shaitan. It's not wali, they can be the friend of what? Shaitan. فالذين يقال إنهم أولياء وهم غير أتقياء وغير مؤمنين من السحرة والكهانة والكفرة، والذين يقال لهم كرامات ولهم خوارق وهم لا يصلون ولا يخافون الله عز وجل، ويقولون ليس عليهم تكاليف لأنهم أولياء الله، لأنهم وصلوا إلى الله وليسوا بحاجة إلى الأعمال، ويتخذونهم أولياء لله وهم أولياء الشيطان، أولياء للشيطان والعياذ بالله. هذه مغالطة ومحادة لله أن يجعل أعداء الله أولياء له. So here, the Sheikh is explaining, say, majority of people that we call their wali, and these are people who are doing marabu, grigri, all those things, they use magic. You see a person, he is on the air, everybody is looking at him like he is on the air with a very long tasbih, and he is making dhikr. They say he is making dhikr, but he doesn't have any support, but he is on the air, he is not on the earth, nothing supports him. But they use the sihr, magic. Or he pray on the river. They say he pray on the river. He put his prayer mat on the river and then he pray. He did not even go inside the water. He did not go in. Everything look like it is on the earth. He told you, he just come, he told you, when you were coming, you see a man, he was wearing black, and when you are coming, you eat this. When you come out, it's chapjan you eat. And then you see the sap, you drink that on your road. Somebody gave you banana. And it's true. Those people, they tell you that you believe in that. When we think they know what is what? Unseen. What is ghaib? What is secret? Nobody knows. Because what you have done, nobody knows. This man can tell you what we have done. We call them their wali. You're like, hey, be careful with this person. Until some people, when these people told them, I will show you. You see them, please don't show me. They will never show you anything. When you have a problem with those people, they say, it is me, I will show you. Then you will go and grab the entire family to come and beg the person. Because he is scared, he will deal with you. What is your iman? The Sheikh is saying, we think they have a lot of what honor, they have this, they have that. Those people, they get to the point where in some time they don't pray. We see them, they don't pray. Because they call themselves, they reach the level where they are close to Allah. They are close to Allah until they say that they have worshipped Allah. They really did certain zikr that they reach the level where they don't need to pray anymore. Because Allah is pleased with them, they are friends with Allah. And we believe in that. And we take them as like, of course, they are, we send people, don't play with this man there. He's close to Allah, he's waliyullah. The Shaykh is saying, وَهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ لِلشَّيْطَانِ. They are the closest friend of Shaitan, Iblis, the devil. La'natullahi alayhi. وَلِيَّازُ بِاللَّهِ. And the Shaykh was saying, may Allah protect us. We seek refuge in Allah. هذه مغالطة. This is what? This is very an affront to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is what? It is a shame to take an enemy of Allah as you tell people he is a friend of Allah. Because anyone who is doing magic, anyone who stops praying, they think they reach the level where Allah, take the obligation of the prayer upon them, remove it on them. They are enemy of Allah. And they are close to Shaitan. These are Shaitan walking on the earth. You have to be careful. They say, أَنْ يَجْعَلَ عَدَاءُ اللَّهِ أَوْلِيَاءَ لَهُ. To take the enemy of Allah as what? They are the friend of Allah. When did Allah tell you this one is the friend of Allah? There are certain things we say here. There is certain statement that we take in this dunya. Allah, the day of Qiyamah, in front of Allah, we have to repeat it. And then Allah will ask us questions. There are certain judgments we have done. Wallah, we think it is gone, it's done. Wallah, it's not done. The day of Qiyamah, Allah will bring it back. And we will have to also judge that day in front of Allah. What do you call it? A person, he is waliyullah. Wallah, I know him, he's a good man. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam taught us not to praise people in that level. Don't praise a person more than the level, the limit. Don't go beyond the limit. نحسبه كذلك والله حسيبه. That's how Rasulullah taught us. What I see on him, I see goodness. But I'm not going to praise anyone over in the sight of Allah. Allah knows him more than us. But I see goodness in him. But we swear Allah, especially when people pass away. We will swear, Allah, he's a good man. Subhanallah. You will go to the funeral of someone you love and you will sometimes lie on the funeral of the person. And we know how lying is in our deen. You love the person, nobody asks you anything. The reason why they shouldn't be talking during the funeral. You see, the Imam is standing, Imam, Bismillah. The Imam, Imam, Bismillah. Everybody's talking while the body is there. It's not Sunnah. But when you start talking, oh, you are young, this. We don't really follow the Sunnah in anything, a lot of things we do. That's the source of our fitna today. So may Allah take us back to the right path. فَهَذَا فَاصِلٌ فِي بَيَانِ وَلِيِّ لِلَّهِ. This is what the Shaykh is explaining, that is telling us that this is just a parenthesis to tell us what? بيان ولي الله أنه هو الذي يؤمن بالله ويتقيه ولا يرضى أن يعبد من دون الله وإنما يدعو إلى توحيد الله وإلى عبادة الله. أما الذي يأمر الناس بعبادته وتعظيمه والترفع فهذا ولي الشيطان. ولي الله, Shaykh is concluding, he said, Wali Allah is the one who will never allow nobody to praise him over Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are the one who believe in Allah and they fear Allah. وَلَا يَرْضَى يُعْبَدَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ. They will never allow nobody to worship something else than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَإِنَّمَا يَدْعُو إِلَىٰ تَوْحِيدِ اللَّهِ. They always call people upon what? Oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَإِلَىٰ عِبَادَةِ اللَّهِ. And the worship of Allah only. أَمَّا الَّذِينَ يَأْمُرُ النَّاسَ بِعِبَادَتِهِ. There are some people who call other people miskin to worship them. Because if you see the way I went to one, they invited me to one country, I'm not going to pronounce the name, and then the sheikh was sitting down like 3 feet, 4 feet away. The man was walking, then he took off his shoes, and then he starts crawling after the sheikh. Then the sheikh split on him. The sheikh spit on him, and then that's how he continued his way. He grabbed his shoes. Far away is that the moment he was really far, that's the moment he started wearing his what? His shoes. With Allah, even we can even pray with shoes, but don't come with your dirty shoes in our carpet. Ajisamba will deal with you. Now with Allah, even we can pray with shoes. We know that, right? Perfect. He says, Sallallahu pray with his what? Shoes on. But this miskin, he think he will get any barakah from this man who is sitting down next to the road. Anyone who knows him, know him from far away, they will remove their shoes. Then they will crawl like a baby and get to him. Then he will spit. He doesn't even shake their hand. Spit on them, and then they will continue. Alhamdulillah, that time there's no corona. Allah, all these people will have corona everywhere. Subhanallah. I was like, la ilaha. And then my friend was telling me, you see, when I'm telling you, you think I was lying. That's what we have here. Yes, Assalam. So may Allah protect us from this. What is going on in our community, subhanAllah, is clear ignorance, darkness. Zulumatun ba'duha fawqa ba'd. So may Allah really bring the light of the deen and the sunnah. So all those people who call people, they want people to, they always calling people to what? To give them respect, even when they disobey Allah, if they are respect, that is more important for them. فَهَذَا وَلِيُّ شَيْطَانِ. They are what? The wali shaitan. They are the friend of shaitan. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, that's the end. At the end, they will go to hellfire. May Allah protect us from that. فَهُنَاكَ وَلِيُّ لِلَّهِ وَوَلِيُّ لِلشَّيْطَانِ. So here we have waliyullah, we have those who are close to Allah, and we have those who are close to shaitan. And majority, like 90% of people we call waliyullah, they are wali shaitan for us. Because majority of us, we don't even know the condition of calling a person his wali. We just say it. That's what I say. Until some family, nobody knows them except that they are pure. When you come, they call you that name, that's it. You have that last name, that's it. It looks like you are pure already. It becomes something that they also even praise themselves over. You don't know who I am? My name is my last name is, my grandfather was the one. He will even say it. Even though your grandfather was a wali, تلك أمة قد خلت. But they have what? It is not a man who will say that, oh, my father used to be strong. What about you? Are you strong? Tell us about yourself. May Allah make us understand. So here, the Sheikh continues, he said, فَهُنَاكَ وَلِيُّ لِلَّهِ وَوَلِيُّ لِلشَّيْطَانِ فَمَا كُلُّ مَنْ قِيلَ إِنَّهُ وَلِيٌّ وَبُنِيَ عَلَى قَبْرِهِ ضَرِيحٌ وَقُبَّةٌ وَزُخْرِفٌ قَبْرُهُ يَكُونُ وَلِيًّا لِلَّهِ فَلْيَكُونْ مِنْ أَعْدَاءِ اللَّهِ. Some people that we even visit their grave. We even build a lot of things around their grave. We take them like they are waliyullah, they are close to Allah. Certainly, the majority of them, they are what? They are the enemy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَحَتَّى وَلِيُّ اللَّهِ الصَّحِيحِ لَا يُعْبَدْ وَلَا يُدْعَى. And the Shaykh is telling us, even the one that we all know that he is what? Waliyullah. The first one is what? Who is the first one who is waliyullah? Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And we all know where his grave is. When you go there, you don't worship him. You only make dua for him. Even Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So you're not someone in Togo that you go in Ghana over there, you're making tawaf, and then you are going to visit. Some people pay even ticket, very expensive ticket, going to the graveyard. They worship it. Some people. I have one brother told me here. He said he is visiting one sheikh in Morocco. I was like, eh? He said it's haram to visit the graveyard. I was like, what about your graveyard? In Jersey we have graveyard. Go and visit. He said because you love the person. Huh? So may Allah protect us, brothers and sisters. Waliyullah sahih la yu'bad. We don't worship even the one who is close to Allah, even when we know that he's like Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He's one of the best mankind, the human being who are what? The closest one who is to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Allah doesn't love anyone more than he loves Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. وَلَا نَشْهَدُ عَلَى أَحَدٍ أَنَّهُ مِنْ أَهْلِ النَّارِ. And the same thing also, we don't want to testify that one person is what? In hellfire. We don't have that power. لكن نحن نرجو للمحسن ونخاف على المسيء. The one who is good, we still have hope that inshallah this brother, we are always inshallah with him in the masjid. The way we see him, he is a good person. Inshallah we hope that Allah give him Jannah. This is the things that we say during the funeral. Wallahi he's good God. Wallahi he's Jannah. Who told you? When did you see? Who told you that? And we all know that whatever we say here, we said here, Allah will report, when the angels are reporting it for us. What about if it's the opposite? Don't you know the moment Rasulullah was walking through graveyard, they were Muslim by his time. He said, these two people are getting punished. The Sahaba, they were shocked. They were shocked. So then you will stand here because you want people to say that you are a good man. People are around, they say, you crying, oh, he's a good guy, wallahi, he's a good guy. He is going to Jannah, wallahi. Until we swear. This is not the sunnah, it's not the right way to do it. Okay? We see him, wallahi, inshallah, we see him as a good guy, but we're not going to praise him over in front of Allah. We pray, may Allah bless him. May Allah grant him Jannah. We pray for him. But you don't put him in Jannah right away. The one you don't like, you throw him in the hellfire. That's what people do. Oh, may Allah protect us. So here, وَلَا نَشْهَدُ عَلَىٰ أَحَدٍ أَنَّهُ مِنْ أَهْلِ النَّارِ لَكِنْ نَحْنُ نَرْجُو لِلْمُحْسِنِ وَنَخَافُ عَلَى الْمُسِيءِ. When a person is bad, we really scared for him. Like, we feel bad for him. Because the way we see things, someone who doesn't pray, we call him, he doesn't pray, he's in any kind of sin that we see. But he calls himself Muslim, but he is always committing any kind of sin. We all know, everybody, majority of people know. When he passes away, you'll be scared for him, right? It's the same thing. But the one who's good, you hope, inshallah, Allah will grant him Jannah. The reason why even we are already the witnesses of the person, we are the one who will always be those. You see the one who's good sometimes and the one who's bad. إلا من شهد له الله أو شهد له الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم أنه ولي لله أو أنه عدو لله فهذا نحكم عليه بالدليل. So we're not going to put any person in hellfire, the other one in Jannah, except the one Allah already told us that this person, alright, this person is what? He's a good person. Allah already testified in the Quran or to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that this person is in Jannah. Like who? Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, and the rest of what? Ashr Mubashirin bil Jannah. They are all the good people. You know, but Allah said that radiyallahu anhum, Allah is pleased with them, and you say no, Allah is not pleased with them. The Sahaba, when they pronounce their name, we always say what? Radiyallahu anhu. It does start from us. It's Rasulullah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who He Himself who said it. والسابقون الأولون من المهاجرين والأنصار والذين تبعهم بإحسان رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه لقد رضي الله عن المؤمنين إذ يبايعونك. So all that, it is Allah who said it. So you don't want to come. The reason why all those people that I mentioned, especially Abu Bakr, there are a group of people who call themselves Muslim who curse Abu Bakr. You curse someone, Allah already said that he is a good person. He's in Jannah. And then you curse him. It means you declare war to Allah. That's the hadith. May Allah protect us from those kind of deeds. I think we are going to stop here, inshallah, in the next week. The one Allah already told us also in the Quran that he is what? He's the enemy of Allah. We're not going to take him like he's something else, but he's the enemy of Allah. Shaitan, and we see Fir'aun in the Quran. Allah punished Qarun. All those people, they are evil. When someone is saying that, oh, Qarun is evil, don't come and tell us that you are more merciful than Allah. He says, no, you know that you're not supposed to judge people. You are dumb. It's already there. Allah already told in the Quran. We are going to give you any kind of name. You are not going to be more merciful than Allah. It's like in Sharia when they say they catch a person stealing and all the evidence is there, he doesn't need to steal and he stole, and then they catch him saying, so I think it's cruel. Huh? So you are more merciful than Allah. May Allah protect us from that. So we stop here, inshallah. Next week, inshallah, we'll continue with the hadith. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Inshallah, la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.